And I want to draw your attention to this right here. Where is the volume? Okay, where do you see the volume? This is a daily chart, okay? This was the low before, so basically in Wyckoff we call this the spring, okay? The last support, the last point of support, right? This was here on July 20th, 2021, okay? Do you see any volume? There was literally zero volume. I really want to draw your attention to this because this is a prevailing opinion, and it's not a bad opinion. It's not a stupid opinion, not at all. As I just said, for most cases, in most cases, I would agree within a trend. But in some sort of exceptions, when we're in accumulation, volume doesn't work in the same way. Again, I'll refer you to my Wyckoff accumulation video where I'm really explaining the idea, the reasoning behind why volume works a little differently in accumulation. Okay. Hello everyone, my name's Dean, let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is May 1st, 2022. And the question on everyone's mind in crypto is, did Bitcoin just bounce, or is this just a fake out consolidation for more downside? All right. If you want to know my take on what we just did, then watch until the very end. All right. I'm getting started out on the weekly chart because I want to show something that I personally haven't seen very much. All right. And it's 5 straight red weeks in a row. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Are we going to make the 5th week red? All right. And that would be determined by continued downside until the weekly close later this evening, my time, or will this 5th week be green? Who knows, right? I believe that if this week doesn't turn green, that we will at least start with some buy pressure on this candle, exhibiting a reversal, all right? At least for a bounce, okay? But I'm looking more for a reversal, all right? And this is why, all right? Now let's get into the smaller time frames. Let's get into why I think this is a reversal first. Let's go on the daily, okay? First, look at where we are. We're at serious support, okay? Serious support. We have this blue line of support, which is the bottom of our trend since January 20th, 2021, okay? So this is more than 1 year old, okay? And this has been respected pretty much ever since then, okay? With some wicking to the downside, but we respected it last year in last year's reversal. We respected it in this year's reversal, right? Every single time we came down to this region, we went back up. So we have that for support. We haven't even come down to test that though, but it's there, all right? Just in case. We have also this peach line or pink line, whatever color you think it is, of support from this ascending channel that we've put in since January of this year, okay? And that we've tested and bounced off of, okay? And that is currently sitting at around 37,500 or a little bit below. So this is the support that we're currently testing. And we also have a little weaker support, but support nonetheless in our support of our descending broadening wedge, okay? This purple line right here. So triple support. If Bitcoin had to bounce anywhere, it was going to be at this triple support, confluence of support, major support, right? So this is my first reason for which I believe this is the bottom, and we have indeed bounced for reversal. Next, many people will tell you, Benjamin Cohen's of the world, most analysts actually, they will tell you, you can't bounce and reverse without exhibiting serious volume. You need a capitulation event that exhibits serious volume in the market that really demonstrates a change in trend. And I would agree for the most part, except that we are currently in accumulation, okay? And I've demonstrated this before in my Wyckoff video that I'm going to link above right now, top right, if you're interested. But volume doesn't always work that way, all right? And to really illustrate this point, I'm going to show you what we did last year in July, all right? Last July, we were in a similar accumulation range, okay? And here it is right here. We consolidated for about, 60 days it was? About 2 months, right? This time we've consolidated for more than 90 days, but here we consolidated for 60 days. And I want to draw your attention to this right here. Where is the volume? Okay, where do you see the volume? This is a daily chart, okay? This was the low before, so basically in Wyckoff we call this the spring, okay? The last support, the last point of support, right? This was here on July 20th, 2021, okay? Do you see any volume? There was literally zero volume. I really want to draw your attention to this because this is a prevailing opinion, and it's not a bad opinion. It's not a stupid opinion, not at all. As I just said, for most cases, in most cases, I would agree within a trend. But in some sort of exceptions, when we're in accumulation, volume doesn't work in the same way. Again, I'll refer you to my Wyckoff accumulation video where I'm really explaining the idea, the reasoning behind why volume works a little differently in accumulation. Okay, so as you'll see, you had no volume supporting or sort of buttressing this change in trend up and out of your accumulation range. This is the most important point I want to make, okay? That means that this reversal out of these doldrums, these 90 plus days of accumulation, these 90 plus days of sideways choppy price action can sneak up on you. And it'll sneak on most people, because what will happen invariably, or most likely, is that it'll just happen in little bits and pieces, and we'll matriculate methodically up and out of a range with successive green days, and people will expect this to be corrective choppy, or kind of like, things that they shouldn't pay attention to because they don't see the supporting volume. Okay, so be very careful in saying that this can't be the point of reversal because you don't see any volume, right? Just look back, look left. What happened in July of 2021? How did we get out of that accumulation range where it seemed as if we were never going to leave the $30,000 range, right? So just, that's food for thought, right? Guys, if you're getting value out of this analysis, please like the video, share the video with others, and subscribe to the channel for daily Bitcoin updates, occasional altcoin updates, and weekly live streams every Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, next, on the daily time frame, I'm seeing, if we turn on our trusty stochastic RSI, that we've come into oversold territory. However, we've maintained our strong bullish divergence. This is very important. From April 11th until today, right, we've made lower lows. That's quite clear. Lower lows in price action, lower lows on the chart. Now, at the same time, on the stochastic RSI, we've been making higher highs. This would constitute strong bullish divergence. We've had strong bullish divergence, right? Except we didn't necessarily play it out. And if this were a veritable breakdown from this range, okay, and, absolutely losing this descending broadening wedge, we would anticipate that we would also lose our strong bullish divergence on the daily time frame, but not so. Okay, so this is my other point in believing and thinking that this is likely a bottom, right? From where we will play out our strong bullish divergence and price on this stochastic RSI, or actually our indicator, our momentum indicator, has come into oversold territory, which is even better than it was before, where it was hovering around the 50s, okay? So that's the other thing, all right? So we've got our triple support with the purple, the pink or peach, and the blue support lines, right? Long held support lines that have been formed. The blue line, in the case of the blue line, over more than a year. The pink or peach line since the beginning of this year, so that's already 5 months. And then this purple line, which has been formed for about 2 weeks, okay? So that's strong support that we're at. And we've already made the case that we don't necessarily need volume buttressing this move. We don't necessarily need volume support because we're likely in a strong accumulation pattern. Okay, now, lastly, on the smaller time frames, we go on our 4-hourly time frame, and this is another reason why I think that this is indeed the bottom. We have bottomed out on our stochastic RSI on the 4-hourly time frame and maintained bullish divergence on the 4-hourly time frame. Okay, once again, you see we made a lower low in price action. Okay, and on the momentum indicator on stochastic RSI, we're making a higher high, and we've got a double bottom here, and we've maintained strong bullish divergence on the 4-hourly. Okay, so those are the reasons why I think Bitcoin is a great buy right now, not just for a short-term bounce, but that daily strong bullish divergence is showing me that this next uptrend may be here for quite some time. And you can even see that, we didn't look at the stochastic RSI on the weekly, but you can even see that on the weekly, this move down from 48K that we had actually reset our stochastic RSI on the weekly to oversold territories as well. Okay, so these are the reasons I think it's very likely that we are getting our reversal here and now. Okay, would I trade this on leverage? Absolutely not. It's a great way to get shaken out. It's not a good time to buy on leverage, my friends. It's a great time to buy alts. And I know most of the popular influencers, the analysts on crypto Twitter, on YouTube are saying, not a good time to buy altcoins. It's very risky. You know what? It's always risky to buy altcoins. I don't understand that reasoning. It's always risky to buy altcoins. But buying altcoins now is literally buying altcoins at the bottom. Okay? Because if this analysis holds, you're at the bottom of 1, 2, 3 major trends. Okay? And if Bitcoin does indeed go from here and travel 90 to 140%, imagine what the altcoins will do. Okay? You can always have invalidations for that trade, meaning if we do indeed break crucial support, right, in Bitcoin, then the altcoins will bleed very heavily. Then maybe you can cut the trade if you're so inclined. But that I would buy altcoins any day before buying a leverage position where, given the volatility of this move, I might get shaken out at any point in time, right? I mean, that's just me personally. Obviously, do whatever you want, but I don't see the point when you can just buy an altcoin, not get shaken out unless you sell, hold, and wait for massive gains. Speaking of which, let's go in and quickly do a run through our favorite altcoins, okay? And these are our favorite altcoins. For those of you who have just subscribed, these are our favorite altcoins simply because they have, one, decent fundamentals, right? They're projects that are serious, that aren't going to necessarily rug, so they have decent fundamentals, and measuring their phi ratio, meaning the distance that they could possibly run in this next uptrend, given that, according to my elite wave theory, we're in a B wave, and B waves can only go a maximum of the 1618 Fibonacci retracement of the A wave. I'm anticipating these altcoins that I'm discussing to do very, very, very well, right? Given the distance they have to cover in their B waves. Okay, starting up on Revain. Revain has strong weekly bullish divergence, okay? Bullish divergence on the weekly. I love it. Right here, lower lows in price action. Excuse the arrows for being so big, but yeah, whatever. Big arrows are cool. And here we haven't confirmed it, or maybe we have because we've crossed up here, yeah? So we have strong confirmed weekly bullish divergence. That's awesome. This is something I want to hold for the next 5-6 weeks. And I am down on this trade, right? Full disclosure, I'm down maybe 30% on this trade, and I don't give a damn. Because in my first target, right? My first target at 546, or even if it's lower, I'm already in profit, right? High risk, high reward. That's the name of the game. This is why people trade altcoins, right? Don't be fooled. Now, going in on the daily, I'm seeing, and let's get rid of this Castigar sign. We lost this support, okay, but it's not the end of the world. Again, my invalidation for all of these patterns is the phi ratio of the A wave, the initial break of structure, okay? So were we to come down beyond this level right here, the 1618.00258, then I would rethink things, because that would constitute a break of structure, okay? But until then, we're still within this reversal pattern, and I'm fine with any deviations up until that point, okay? So that's Revain, okay? Now let's go into Kadena. And Kadena, I've actually taken out the bottom support, and the reason being is I didn't have a legitimate, well, you could form a trend line, right? You need 2 data points at least to form a trend line, and these are the 2 data points I had, right? So you did break down from this, but this isn't a real support line, because if this is indeed a reversal pattern, I know my B wave is already going to break that trend, okay? My B wave is going to be counter to my A wave, so this is what I have in teal here, and my purple line is my pivot, right? A, B, C. My B, I know, can come beyond the 1618, or can't come beyond the 1618 of my A wave. So here, again, just like in Revain, my 1618 is right now at $3.18. So if price were to go beyond $3.18, I would get worried. But up until then, I'm still in my reversal pattern. I have not broken structure. I have not yet broken structure in my reversal pattern. Again, my target for Kadena is $8.30. That hasn't changed, okay? Verasity, last but not least, Veracity's actually held support, okay? Because we had these 1, 2, and now 3 data points with this bottom trend line, okay? And price has respected this this falling channel, okay? So I have my A wave, my B wave, my pivot, A wave, B wave. Okay, I do anticipate reversal at this point for Veracity. And again, my target would be at the top of this channel around 2.8 cents. So that's pretty much it from me. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was useful. Oh, one thing before I forget, we can go and see what shorts and longs did, okay? And just like I said yesterday, longs steadily increasing without any sort of lack of conviction, without any trepidation. They've been on a mission ever since the 10th of April. They have not stopped increasing. People are betting big money, because this is Bitfinex, right? So this is institutions and large players, whales, if you will. They're betting on the price to go up. They're literally doing this using open interest. I'm looking at this right here on the chart. There's no lie here, okay? So longs have increased steadily with very little very little hesitation, right? Since the 10th of April. Meanwhile, in the same period of time, shorts have also increased, but not as much, but with a lot more hesitation, a lot more trepidation, a lot less conviction, okay? And you can just see this in the charts. That's interesting to me. I don't know what that is for sure, but that's interesting to me. I think it should also interest you. All right, that's it from me. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Once again, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Sunday. Bye.